Yeah, that's fine. I still gotta get everyone else's attention to the fact that this is going on. Going off. Ooh. Also, yes, haircut. Um. Oh, you haven't seen the back yet. It's my Norman do. Alright, let's see here. Get this game over here. That's right, I did get that haircut. Yeah, I think, I mean, I've got plans for the next actual game I want to play on stream. But I don't know if I'm going to start that today, or if I'm just going to maybe pop on to Phasmophobia and scare the living crap out of myself for a little bit. I guess we'll see how I feel once this is up. Let's see here. Go ahead and get back into this. Okay. Okay. Everything is new from here on. I have no idea what's coming at this point. There are tales of a spirit that roams the tundras, the cold preceding it enough to freeze a pony in their tracks as it hunts for something to sate its all-consuming hunger. I believe this is also a lot of dialogue that I worked on, if I can remember right, was the Crystal Ponies. And yeah, I tried to like go for this sort of archaic sound with what I wrote. Because my thought is, you know, they were all locked away in exile for 1,000 years, so they're not going to speak like a modern pony would necessarily. I feel a darkness, something I've not felt in a very long time. This place looks important. It's probably not, but I'm going to... Nope, it's not important. I really like the aesthetic here, though, as well. Can I go this way? Probably not. Nope, okay. So there's two paths to go up. That one seems main pathy, so I'll take this one and see where it leads. It's so hard to go back to our lives again. It's been 1,000 years, but it still feels like yesterday. Okay, so we've got another path going up, another path going right. Let's go right and see what's there. Who are you again? Right. Go up again? I could go up. I'm gonna go up over here. Just being super thorough and just exploring everything. A save station and a guard. Is this the shop? I've heard strange screaming coming over the tundra at night. Who would be out there in the cold like that? I want to say that was dialogue I did, and I want to say I was specifically like making reference to the Wendigos, I think. Sorry, I'm under orders to not let anyone into this area. There have been some strange incidents lately, and we're still investigating. Without direct orders from the palace, I'm afraid I can't make any exceptions. Yeah. Okay, no comments here, but, of course they have a bunch of those. Oh yes, the meteor hammer! Right, I forgot that was a thing. I don't know how I forgot that was a thing for Applejack, but that was a thing, and that is like the best weapon for her, I feel like, in this universe. I don't know why I said I forgot that was a thing. I can't remember if I would have known about that or not, but... Either way, that works really, really well. Oh, I didn't do that right. I need 3 of those, 4 of those, and then just stock up to 30 of these. Pie! And a milkshake. I'm gonna buy a couple of these. Ooh, they're expensive, but you know what? It's worth it. Okay. Back out of here. Yes, the Flugelhorn, because it is the Crystal Palace after all. I don't know why. That just sounds super German. Or like Scandinavian or something. So it just kind of makes me go all Conan when I speak. It's the Flugelhorn. Oh god, I've got a lot of stuff I need to sell. Let's get that farm pony on up in here. Every time I think about Applejack and armor, I always think about this bit of fan art I did for a fanfic on FimFiction called 14th Century Knight, 14th Century Friar in Celestia's Court. Basically, it's like a human in Equestria story, but with a twist. Obviously, the human in question is a like 60-some-odd-year-old former Templar knight who's gone to Equestria to help battling Sombra, actually, during the events of Season 3. And there's this bit where it's talking about how he's helping to train the main 6 in like combat to prepare them for the potential, and it describes Applejack in full plate armor wearing a kettle hat, and just the image of that alone was just so fucking perfect and beautiful that I had to draw it. If I knew how to post images on a stream, I would. I don't even know if that's a thing, but actually, hang on a minute. I don't even know if I have that image saved now that I think about it, but I bet I could figure out a way. Hang on, let me just see here. I know this is kind of getting aside the point, but as Smartman has already said, we don't have a whole ton of time left with this, so I figured I might just try and find that image really quickly. I've not played any of the Fire Emblem games. I've heard about them, but I've not played any of them. I think it's in this folder, I think. Like I said, I know this is kind of just wasting a bit of time here, but again, not that much left to the game, so I might as well at least try. God. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Not a Mr. Beast contest. Oh, you are aptly named, as this is in fact not a Mr. Beast contest. Oh, God. Actually, I think I named that, so it would have been... There it is. Hang on, let me open this. And then we're going to see if this works, because I got this in window capture. Alright, I'm just going to turn that off for a minute. Let me just... window. Okay, and then... Yeah, that. That does not appear to be working. Hang on, I think there's a better way I can do it. I'm just being really dumb. Get that back up there, and then we'll just... I think I can do this, actually. Create a new... Browse... Ah, crap, hang on. dub, dub. Dub, 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 dub. There it is. Oh god, it's freaking huge. Hang on. Behold my glorious artwork. Villager unit. Well, yeah, the kettle hat was actually a very popular helmet during the Middle Ages, though. It was very, relatively cheap to produce, and it did its job well enough, right? It could, I think especially for sieges, it would be really useful, because it would protect your head and shoulders from things falling on you from above. Also, if you thought you were going to, like, be having arrows shot at you. But yes. Oh, a literal pot for a helm. Okay. That is perfect. I love it. But yes, that is my armored Applejack with her kettle hat and her big frickin' Zweihander greatsword. But yes, anyway, back to the game. Back to the game. Okay, let's get the game back up here. Sell. I have a lot of things to sell. I need to sell. I'm sorry, Vitaphone, but it's bye-bye for you. Sell those, because I don't ever use rarity. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. And that. And those. And that. And all of those. And sell that. And sell that. And sell that. And sell that. And sold that. Well, thank you. Thank you. I don't consider myself to be the best artist in the world by a long shot. But, I used to like drawing more than I did writing, to be honest. But, I sold a bunch of stuff I probably didn't mean to, but I did anyway, so I guess it's okay. At the very least, I am wealthy now. Let's see here. I guess we'll go over to the palace. Oh, okay. I'm assuming that's basically like dyslexia, but for drawing, right? The princesses are here. Does that mean the rumors are true? Is Somber really back again? Okay, did I miss anything by going... Okay, no, I did not. Alright, so... I guess we'll save again. Don't really need to, but whatever. Just kind of going off the word itself. It kind of sounds like it. But I can imagine it basically means just not that good at drawing. Twiley! Do you have some corn dogs? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Imagine if the only way you could draw is with a computer. Oh, jeez. Wow, okay. Yeah, I can imagine. As someone who has actually drawn in MS Paint before, or tried to, I can imagine that must suck. I am so sorry. Why didn't you let me know you were coming? Sorry, we've been kind of busy lately. I guess that makes two of us then. The guards have been stretched thin, and it's all Cadence and I can do to keep every pony calm. Something tells me that it's related to why we are here. Somber, right? The crystal ponies have been on edge ever since his fortress reappeared. Not only that, but some of my patrols have reported seeing some kind of ghost pony out in the frozen wastes. Ghost pony? Fluttershy says, doing her best impression of Shaggy. Come on, Sugar Cube, there's no such thing as ghosts. Whatever it is, I've lost some of my best soldiers to it. There's something out there other than Somber, and it's dangerous. I'm afraid we must go that way. Do not fear. I shall ensure they all remain safe. Thanks, Princess. I appreciate it. I'll let the guards at the west entrance know to let you through. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, just for me, for like an average drawing, like that one of AJ, probably, I can't remember exactly, but it probably took me about 40 minutes, give or take, maybe an hour. So I can imagine how rough that would be if I was having to do it like I would with a mouse. And of course, mine is added to, I guess, by the fact that I usually only draw freehand. It's only for certain things that I'll use like a ruler or something, like the sword's blade. I used a ruler for to make sure that I got some decently straight lines. I wish I could come with you, but I've got to stay here and keep the Empire safe. Just be careful, alright? You bet, BB. I didn't know that was going to be a tongue twister. Fair enough. There's always a silver lining, I guess. You bet, BBBFF. I did it! Yay! Save again. Okay. And away I go. Yo, dude. Princesses, we've received new orders to let you and your companions pass this point. And here we go. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. Off to fight a Wendigo, I guess. I see. I don't remember what to do against you, but I think you guys don't like light. Oh, they're ice! Well, maybe thunder then. That should definitely work, right? Because, I mean, you're just shattering ice, basically. Okay, yeah, thunder seemed to do pretty good. Oh, light was definitely good. Yes! Don't you be trying to venomize me. You're not Tom Hardy. I could probably have just, like, basically attacked him and that would have worked. But, okay. Hello there, Yeti. Thunder worked. Water, earth, and light. Okay. Wow. He got a lot of hit points. Let's see how he likes some more of this. Oh, God. He has a lot of hit points. There we go. I'm not used to anything other than bosses having more than 1,000 hit points. Nobody wants to have to hear that. Chest! I found a zap apple. Woohoo! Okay, that wasn't too bad. Into the caves. Have you use a soda? Oh wow, okay, cool. Y'all just... Hop, 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 hop. Yeah. It's just they're new, so I'm having to kind of learn the strat for them. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ta-da! Just gonna go use some items real quick. My milkshake is better than yours, my milkshake. I couldn't resist. Ah! Fair enough. Fair enough. That is perfectly fine. Kind of reminds me of the trolls, like the ice trolls from Skyrim. Like, I'll never forget the first time I ran into an ice troll was on the path up to High Hrothgar, and I just got my ass handed to me. Whoa! Hey, now. That's a little, unnecessary and uncalled for. Remedy... Found a full tonic. Nice. I'm going to use some more items. Go ahead and heal every pony up a bit. Only reduces the accuracy of regular attacks. Right, okay. So skill attacks will still do full damage and everything. And go ahead and throw in some of those again. What does that Pepples do again? Oh yeah, fully restores everything. Super great, bruh. Hup, 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 hup. Right. Wait. Yeah, okay, okay. Well, he's dead. And he's nearly dead. Boom. Well, you know I gotta go for the chest. Well, that's not gonna do too well, is it? You did not think that one through. My milkshake is better than yours, my milkshake. I can't help it. Alright. Yep, okay. Did you get a new skill? You did not get a new skill. That sucks. I seem to recall last time I played this, somebody... Was it Fluttershy who gets it, or was it Celestia who has it? Where it's like a group heal. Like it heals everybody. No, I didn't mean to attack that one. Right, she did have revive. That might be what I was thinking about. Actually, just for shits and giggles, go ahead and toss a soda over there. A soda. I don't know why I, started... I don't know why I've become from... I can't speak now. The Winneapolis is sinking into my soul. It's stealing away my ability to talk, eh? No. Target Moonbeam. Target Thundar. Target Smash. Yes. Yes. Yes! God damn it, go through the door. It's becoming colder. Save station. I'm about to have a boss fight. Yep. Scan it. Thunder it. Smash. Defend. Thunder did nice. Fire, thunder, wind, and light. Strong with ice, water, and earth. So she's not gonna... That's not gonna do very much. I mean, it's okay. Oof. Big oof. Go ahead and do this just because... I guess it makes sense, actually, that Smash is doing okay, because it's just a kick that scales with strength. It's not necessarily earth damage. Welcome, J-Hody Moon. I'm not... Okay. Welcome. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ow. That's okay. I did not pay attention. I never pay attention to how much HP they have. That is really bad on my part. I should actually probably give AJ a heal soon. Whoa! Holy crap! That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Wow. That Wendigo must have been what was attacking the Empire's guard patrols. It must have been drawn by dark emotions in the area. See? Told you ain't no such thing as ghost ponies. Do not celebrate yet, Applejack. After all, we are on Sombra's doorstep. The true trial still awaits us. Small victories are important as well, sister. Banishing the Wendigo should calm the local creatures for a time. I don't know either. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Like, I was doing a lot of damage, though. Like, specifically Luna's Moonlight, or whatever it is, and Dash's Thunder were both doing over 700 points of damage each. So, I guess I just had a good team for it. It will make it much easier to return to the Empire should we require more supplies. Do we really have to go in there? It looks like there's a barrier protecting the entrance. Twilight, any insight in how to breach it? I think that it requires a simple dark spell to deactivate it, but... Well, this isn't the only barrier like this in our way. With the number of them between here and the throne room, there's no way we'd make it and still be sane. That's his plan, anyway. What about using this little toy? Rarity, what do you have there? It's a little something I got from one of those ponies from the caves under Canterlot. Princess Celestia said that it should allow one to cast dark magic without risk. With less risk. It is certainly safer, but the danger remains. I guess I'd better get to work then. Give me the gem, Rarity. What? Absolutely not. I refuse to let you risk your curse going out of control just to protect me. Besides, I have more experience with gemstone magic, so I'll be able to use it more efficiently. Fair. So basically the Wendigo was supposed to be a glass cannon. Relatively weak, but deals a lot of damage. Not sure what went up there. Huh. Also, once again... Anyway. She has a point, Twilight. All right. But promise me that you'll let someone else take over if you start feeling odd. You have my word. This is our final obstacle. We should be certain we are ready before we enter. In other words, bloody save. Also use a tent. No, 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 not equipment. Items. Save. Look at my items again. I mean, it looks pretty decent to me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I got this. I definitely got this. I'll just pick up this axe and go in there and hit him with it, and then it'll all be over with. Well, that's a dining hall and a half. I'll go back and check it out again in a minute. Or maybe I'll go back and check it out now. Hello? Is there a chest anywhere to be found? Oh my goodness. Gargoyles? I'm going to assume light damage, and possibly wind. They are winged. Definitely wind. Earth damage does a decent amount as well. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, it is a gargoyle. Cool. Ooh. Ooh. We have another one of the stones. Is this a puzzle? This is totally going to be a puzzle, isn't it? Or something of the sort. Welcome, Midson! You were here last time, weren't you? Welcome back. Oh! Oh my god. I nearly completely missed the chest sitting there. They just blended in with the freaking chairs, and I totally missed them. Wow. Are those assets from the Don't Mine at Night pony parody video? What would they be weak against? I guess I'll try Thunder. I'm just sitting here looking at them going, those look very familiar, and I know they weren't in the show itself, at least not as far as I remember. Holy crap! 1,500 damage. Oh god, Dashi needs a heal. Like, really bad. You know what? Just use a pie. Everyone else defend. I think Luna's got this one. Okay, fair enough. Probably, because they are very similar to the Skeleponies from the Don't Mine at Night video. Okay, no chests up there. Got another haul. Let's see what we got. Another crystal. I wonder what that did. Anything that... Oh. Chest! I found a zap apple. Ah, and the brainwashed servants. Let's just get rid of that guy really quickly. I wonder what they'd be weak against, actually. I think they're just basically earth ponies, because they're crystal ponies, right? So I'll hit one with thunder. And have you hit one with that, and you toss a... Toss a soda to Luna. Okay, so Thunder frickin' worked. Okay, so not so much against the Earth attack, or the kick, which is kind of what I suspected would happen. Go ahead and take another soda. You use Thunder, because that seemed to work really well. You defend, and you defend. There we go. Nice. I think this is the door I came out of, yeah. So go up here. Full tonic. We'll go down this way and check around. I see. Boom. Sappadappa. Nice, okay, so Quake works really well against them. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and use some sort of... Actually, let's just use that. That way I'm not having to use more than one soda. Just want to check down here. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Oh, hang on. There for a moment, it felt like that was out of my control. Okay, so this cuts... You know what, I'm just gonna escape. I don't feel like fighting them right now. Just trying to explore my dudes. Ooh, hello. Another one. What is that doing? Again, just going to escape. I should probably not do that because I probably need the frickin' levels, but I'm just... Okay. I'll do this one. I'll do this one. I need the levels, but I also need my stuff. My consumables. Okay, what was up at the other end of the halls here? Probably nothing. Alright, sure, fine. I'll do this one as well. Wonder how hail works against them, and quake. If you tried proceeding without interacting with those crystals, there would have been false walls blocking your path. Okay. Fair enough. I guess I am a true gamer. You know, rather than triggering... Actually, I hate doing that. I hate not triggering dialogue and stuff, but I have that gamer instinct of, ooh, something special. I'm going to trigger it without even knowing what it does. Because that's what a gamer do. I mean, I could have probably guessed that's what it was, because that's what Twilight talked about when we first entered. That there would be... Ah, I failed to escape. Okay, well, I guess you guys are asking for it then. Ooh, Luna's getting low on HP. I didn't even notice. It's not the first time you go to Winterhold. Right, yeah. You just... The dragon's the first time you go to Winterhold. Don't you mean Whiterun? Because you skip the dialogue where the mage is telling you that you have to go get the Dragonstone if you have it when you get to Whiterun. Okay, because I don't know. Yeah, it's all right. I played that game too, especially the first like couple of hours of that game. way too much. Alright, I'm just going to do this. Okay. Knowing my luck, there's like a save station like right around the corner or something. Or I could have used the tent. Ominously long hallway. Also chest. Found a full tonic. Nice. Yeah, I don't feel like it. A tent. I'll do this fight, just because I have a tent. I just got an extra tent, so that tells me there should be a save station nearby. Oh, no, not that. Wind. Wind. Oh, that didn't finish him off. For some reason, I thought it would. I kind of got that feeling when I saw the big door at the bottom with the red carpet going in. I was like, that looks like a Sombra throne room kind of thing. Yeah, like, you know, this. Also with all the crystals all around it. Tent me up. Here we go. Celestia, Luna, I wondered when you would arrive. It's been such a long time since we last saw one another. Not nearly long enough. Come now, Celestia. Really? Well, that's an interesting point, though. That is actually what the original plan for Tempest Shadow in the movie was going to be. Was that she was going to be a stallion alicorn and Celestia's brother. And then they decided, no, let's not go with that. There you go, brother. You didn't tell them. Yeah, that is actually true. Tempest was originally supposed to be Celestia's brother. And then I don't remember exactly what the story was behind why they decided not to go with that. Maybe someone in the crew told them, yeah, the fandom won't respond to this as well as you think they're going to. So they decided not to do that and went with the Tempest Shadow character instead. Which Tempest was a freaking badass, so I don't mind that. Of course you didn't. How very like you to leave out crucial details like that. True, she did say that, but it just, those are the kind of clues that when you know, but when you don't know, they just kind of go right over your head, which is a good way to do clues like that. It wasn't necessary. That time is behind us. But how can he be your brother? If that's true, why isn't he an alicorn like you? Because I am an alicorn, my former apprentice. Or I was, before my dear siblings stripped me of my wings and powers. I doubt they've told anyone that story since my banishment, have they? Then let me tell you the truth, little ponies. I wished only to make dark magic safe to use. I wished to use its power for the good of all Equestria. And just when I was almost about to succeed, what do my own kin do? They exile me, humiliate me, strip me of my powers. All I ever wanted was the authority I was born with. All I wanted was to prove my worth. And one way or another, that is exactly what I will do. Here, now, I will reclaim my birthright. I will regain what was so unjustly taken from me, no matter the cost. Amicus, please. You don't have to do this. Just let us... Prince Amicus is dead, dear sister. You were the one who killed him when he lost his wings. I am King Sombra, and you are the only one standing between me and my crown, and I will suffer no opposition. Hell yeah! Perfection. Okay. Ugh. Game face tryhard mode on. Because I know this one ain't going to be easy. I should scan him. I should definitely scan him. Try Thunder. Smash. Just defend. Okay, Thunder didn't do great. He's weak against Fire, Earth, and Light. Okay. So Quake should actually be a good one to use against him. He's actually not that weak against Light, but I guess I'll have to use it. Okay, Fire, Earth, and Light. That's wind damage. Wind is always her most powerful ability, so I'll use it. High resistance, okay. Still didn't do too bad as far as damage goes. Ooh, okay. It's okay. We got this. We got this. Oh, if I don't get distracted by that dirty metal in the background, holy shit. Let me just try Hail, just for the hell of it. Just see what it does. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to have you go ahead and heal Luna now, rather than later. Whoa, wait a minute. Nope! Nope! I don't need a boss with multiple stages, goddammit! That's never a good thing! I see now I cannot afford to conserve my strength. Behold the full power of the darkness! Sorry, I was channeling my inner Black Prior there. What the fuck? I'm gonna just scan you again, just to see. That is, wow. Okay. Still, I mean, technically they're like dark magic crystals, but you do have wings now, so I wonder if now you'll be weak against wind. Toss Soda to Luna. Nope, still the same thing. Okay, that's fine. That's fair enough. Keeps things simple. Ugh. That didn't keep things simple. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Throw a pie. Throw a pie. Heal. Not bad. I still didn't look at his freaking HP, because I'm a goddamn idiot. Let's scan him again. I want to know what his HP is right now. And then defend. HP. HP's actually kind of low. High resistance, yeah. The HP's kind of low. That's good. Ow! Don't pick on my flutters! You douche nugget! That's fair. Damn it. Okay, that's fine. You know what, that's fine. Toss a Zap Apple to Applejack. Let's see how this boy deals with an apple hopped up on their favorite apple of choice. Nah, I already know better. I would have known better even without you telling me it was a two-stage battle. Because that's bullshit. Impossible. I promised my sister I would give you one last chance. This is it. Remove the spell from Luna and Twilight and surrender. We can still help you. Remove my blessing. Is that all? As you wish, O mighty princess. Sister! Twilight! Oh no. Where? You okay, Twilight? I'm fine. I don't know how, but I'm okay. On your guard, every pony. We have a larger concern to deal with. You refuse my blessings? Then I shall take them back, along with all the power you invested in them. Enough! Please, just surrender. You know you cannot defeat us as you are. Perhaps you are right, but I still have one last card to play. Is that the Alicorn Amulet? The very object you sealed my powers into all those years ago. And now I finally have enough power to break that seal and reclaim my birthright. Brother, stop! Too late! I am complete! Jesus. Cue the Cyber Demon music and just bring Doomslayer in, and he'll deal with this. It'll be over in seconds. Unfortunately, Doomslayer is busy. He's got to feed Daisy, so... Scan it. Wind it. Smash it. Defend yourselves. Fire, wind, and light. So now he's not going to take damage from the earth attacks, which is a good thing I went to smash then. Owie! Owie McOwie! Okay, this is fine. Everything's good. Just, you know what? Everybody have a Zap Apple. Everybody just have yourselves a Zap Apple. I think you all deserve one. You know, you've been working hard. You deserve a good break. So have yourselves some Zap Apple Jam. Good luck with that, my dude. You know what? Get in there, Fluttershy. Hit him. Bonk him with your stick. That's it. Bonk him. I swear, Fluttershy gets the last hit in this. Owie. Ouch. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. Who's lowest? Dashi. Hell yeah. Ah, that sucks. Hang on, just gonna check something really quick like. Okay, 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 okay. That's nice, that's nice. Okay. Get that back up, that back up. Okay, here we go. Hit him with wind, hit him with smash. Use Remedy on Luna. Oh! You douche nugget. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. That's fine. No, no. I did not mean to. I trust that shit just about as far as I can spit. No way. No. Amicus! Amicus, it's you. It's really you. I don't trust it. Luna? Is that you? I don't trust it! Yes, brother, I'm here. You're free. We saved you. I don't trust you either! So you did. Tell me, is our sister here? I don't trust it! I am here too, Amicus. I'm glad. I can see your faces untarnished by the darkness one last time. I still don't trust it. I can tell our parents how much you have grown. Don't talk like that, brother. You can't die now. You're going to be fine, just like I was. It is too late for me, sister. I gave up my spell shortly after I was banished. It cannot protect me as yours did. But you must, please. It cannot end like this. We are all that is left from so long ago. I don't want to lose another sibling. If I have one regret, sister, it was being so weak as to give in to despair when you exiled me. Forgive me for that. Brother. Brother, wake up. You have to wake up, Amicus. Please open your eyes. Luna, it's too late. No! There has to be something we can do. Okay, you're kind of... You're bringing back them feels from the first time that I read the alt-universe Sombra arc in the comics. Which literally fucking tore my heart open. Sister! Twilight Fluttershy, surely one of you knows a way to save him, something to keep him alive. It can't be too late. Is there no one? Anyone? Why? After all this time, all this effort, is there nothing any of us can do? Don't worry, Luna. We will take him with us. He shall receive a funeral worthy of a prince, for he deserves nothing less. I'm not being all tearful right now, but I'm welcome, Bloodluster. Just in time to see me crying on the inside. Sister? Please, sister, speak to me. You've barely said a word since the funeral. Won't you let me help you? I do not think this is something you can help with, Tia. Unlike you, I was not able to save the one I cared about. And I am only now remembering things that have been buried under the trauma of that day. Things that make me realize how responsible I am for everything that happened to him. What do you mean? It would be best for you to see for yourself. Is that the core of magic? It is the manifestation of Amicus's duties as our brother, containing all of his power and memories until it is passed to its next bearer. Now see for yourself the truth behind those events all those years ago. Amicus? Hello, Luna. I hope you don't mind, but I'm engaged in some very delicate work right now with a prototype, so I would appreciate if you could... You missed dinner, brother. Again. Did I? I must not be very hungry. You know how I get when I'm busy with a project. Yes, I do, and that's why I'm here. This is the third night in a row you failed to show up for meals. Oh. I understand how important your work with dark magic is to you, but surely there is another way. You don't need to put everything on yourself. Won't you even consider bringing in an assistant? You know why I can't do that. Remember the incident with the corrupted maid last year? Imagine if Tia had not been there to stop her, or if that had been a skilled unicorn. Alicorns are the only ones with a natural immunity to the side effects of dark magic, so I'm the only one who can do this. But we aren't immune, brother. We have a strong resistance, but even we must be careful to not fall prey to it. Won't you at least accept help from me? My affinity for the night would surely be helpful for your research. Luna, are you really asking me to risk the sanity of my baby sister for the sake of a personal project? Of course not. I just worry about you. You miss meals, you barely leave your lab, and Tia was more suspicious than she appeared about your research trip to Tartarus last week. I am worried she might use any excuse she can find to force you to stop. And more importantly, Amicus, I don't want to lose another sibling. I know that. And that's why I made sure to tell you and Celestia about my work. Our sister's old-fashioned attitude towards dark magic may occasionally slow my progress, but if the corruption were ever to take me, I know I can count on you two to bring me back. Besides, my tolerance for dark magic has grown stronger after all these experiments. I barely notice the corruption anymore, though I'm always careful to watch my instruments to make sure I don't let too much darkness gather here at once. Is that what I think it is? Indeed. My first successful prototype. A proof of concept that really is possible to use dark magic safely. It acts as a reservoir, gathering and storing corruption from dark spells and slowly eliminating it over time. Then your research has been a success! We must share your discovery with Celestia at once. Surely this news will convince her to allow you to continue. I'm not sure that's such a good idea. Our sister's faith in me is already dangerously thin, and she may not trust my findings. You've already cast the spell on yourself, correct? Don't bother denying it. It is painfully obvious to anyone who knows what to look for. Yes, but only because I've refused to put anyone else in danger, and it was the only way to see if it works. Even so, I've been working with dark magic for so long, I'm not sure I trust my own ability to accurately sense it anymore. My resistance to corruption is unusually strong, even for an alicorn, and I'm still unsure how it might affect an ordinary pony. The readings from my instruments seem to confirm what my senses tell me, but without an outside perspective, it is impossible to know for certain. Then cast it on me. What? Absolutely not. If I refuse to put assistance at risk, what makes you think that I would even consider endangering you? Our sister's doubts and fears are growing stronger every day. I'm sure she would seize upon any convenient excuse to force you to stop. A breakthrough like this could be enough to convince her otherwise. Besides, my affinity for dark magic would make my perspective far more useful than any ordinary pony. Please, brother, just this once, let me help you. Very well. There, the spell is cast. Are you sure? I don't feel any different. That's good. The less you notice it, the better. Try casting a dark spell now. See how it feels. Okay, here we... Ah! Luna, what's wrong? Corruption? Flooding into me. I don't... What did you... It must be magnifying your physical sensitivity more than I anticipated. Stay calm and hold still. I'll need a minute to safely remove the spell. You knew this would happen. Even with your tolerances, there's no way you would not have noticed this. Luna, I swear to you, I had no idea this would happen. Everything is fine. I can still fix this if you just let me remove the... No! Tia was right about you. You've fallen to the darkness, and now you're trying to spread it to me. Sister! Sister! Luna, wait! Fucking ouch. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Do you have anything to say, Amicus? How is she doing? Luna is going to be fine. The corruption didn't take hold of her completely. So long as further exposure is limited, it should fade on its own. More importantly, you used an untested dark spell on your own sister. What were you thinking? This is why I asked you to end your research months ago. How can our subjects possibly trust us when we break our own laws so carelessly? No matter. What's done is done. Once I convince our subjects you're not a threat, you can prove yourself by ending your research, disposing of the contents of your lab, and no. Excuse me? My research will continue. It must. I finally have my breakthrough. I can't stop now. Are you out of your mind, brother? After what just happened, how can you possibly speak of continuing? Don't you understand? Now that I'm this close, I can't stop. It would mean that all my work, all of Luna's suffering, all of it will have been for nothing. If that is what you believe, then you give me no choice. Prince Amicus, you are hereby banished from Equestria. Your rights and powers as our brother are now forfeit until such time as you can be trusted again. And my duties? Those will remain. A sign of good faith that you will one day be able to return. Ever the manipulator, Celestia. Even to your own kin. Brother, please. Your brother is dead, Princess, and it was exactly what he deserved. Don't bother waiting, for Amicus will never return. Everything. I've lost everything. My wings, my research, my family, it's all gone. And there's no hope of getting any of it back. My family will never trust me enough to earn forgiveness, and I can't finish my research without my wings. Is there even a point in carrying on anymore? Do I have any reason to not lay down in the snow and let myself freeze to death? Perhaps it would be better than prolonging the inevitable. Of course, there's a reason to go on. You just need to see it. That's right. I never needed my wings to use dark magic, did I? They can take away my lab and my research, but they can't take away what's inside my head. They think they'll give up now just because of the dangers of dark magic. I'll show them just how dangerous dark magic can be. You see, sister, just as you blamed yourself for Twilight's fall to the corruption, I too feel as though Amicus's death was my doing. You know that isn't true, Luna. I would have reacted the same way as you, and no one could have blamed us for doing so. My mind knows that. But my heart does not agree. For he was an immortal like us. We who have lives that span the millennia have few things to count on. For the bonds we form with mortals are doomed to end. Other immortals are the only constant we have, the only thing that can also survive the flow of time. But he was more than that, Tia. He was our brother, and he was our friend. And now, it feels as though a piece of myself is missing. Not since Eros' passing have I felt like this. I know, Luna. I feel it too. Please, Tia, will you stay with me tonight? Of course, Lulu. That my name. Yeah. That was really good. Shit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to help with something like this. I'll stick around. I love a good story that has a bit of tragedy in it. It's one of the reasons why I didn't mind. I know it's not over with yet. I need to talk about this really quick. I didn't mind like the ending of the series with like the inference that Twilight is immortal and is going to outlive her friends, because I like a story. I don't think that tragedy necessarily implies a bad ending, because it's just how things are. Even in a happy ending, there's always going to be a hint of tragedy in reality, and it makes the story more relatable and more impactful to me when it can make you feel an emotion like that. Anyway, sister, yes? You know that soon we are going to need someone to accept Amicus's duties, right? I suspect I know who you have in mind. Day, night, love, and magic, four aspects of power in this world, and four alicorns to ensure their control. Without someone to hold responsibility for them, those powers will eventually fade away forever. So it has been, and so it must be. Yes, sister. I can think of no one more suited to the task. I only hope she's prepared for the burden that will come with it. As do I, Luna. As do I. Oh! it's it's Celestia's ballad from when Twilight became a princess. Well, there you go. You got to see me cry. Damn it. I'm okay. Uh, I just wasn't expecting that. That was very well done. And for me, that's sort of the, usually the trigger is a good story can do it, but a good story combined with a piece of music that hits. That's what really always hits me. And yeah, the story got it started, but then hearing that song start playing, that tune start playing in the background was like the final straw. Okay. Thank you for the opportunity to help with this, and thank you just in general for making this. This was amazing. Um, just amazing. Jeez. I did. That was amazing. Um, so now I get to figure out what I'm doing next. um, so for that, I'm gonna take a short break. I'm not gonna end the stream, but I'm going to take a short break to help myself get over what just happened. And when we return, I'm still not sure. We'll see. I'll figure it out while I'm off getting my shit together. And we'll see what I decide to do. So, I shall return, he said, still crying on the inside. And I have returned. Well, okay, I did not think much about it, but let me just get my Steam open up here. And then we will see. Shit, I should have done this earlier. What I maybe feel like. Part of me just kind of wants to go ahead and give a try to the main one that I'm thinking about. Because I've done some tests on it, but I'm not certain yet how well it will work in like a full-on stream. So you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. I might still go back to giving Phasmophobia a try later, just for some like chill, scare my pants off kind of stuff. But we're gonna give this a try to see how this works. Now this is gonna be a little bit more awkward because this is. I'll see if I can't get this game to run in a window because that will help. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do the big game that I'm wanting to do for my next the next game that I keep doing on stream is like a series. Mostly because I've tested it a couple times, but I haven't fully tried it on a stream yet, so I don't know exactly how it's going to work. Should be, oh, okay, so I'm going to try and get it to run in a window as well because it's typically full screen. So I can't really keep my eye on my chat because my plan to use laptop is a failure because that laptop is a piece of crap. It doesn't. It crashed on its own desktop when I tried to start it up earlier today. Just trying to load itself was too much for it. So I'll have to try and get a new laptop eventually. Or at the very least a second monitor that I can hook up to this desktop. And then I can play a game on one monitor and have the chat and stuff open on another. Let's see, would that be in graphics? Ah, I can put it in a windowed mode. Confirm. Okay, that's a very big window. Hang on a minute. Can I change the um you just kind of drop the ooh. Ah, crap, that looks horrible. Hang on. Yeah, that's not going to work. So just going to do that. And then I guess I'm just going to have to tab out. Yeah, I'll definitely have to get a second monitor. Let me just see if I can get this in this. Bingo, there we go. Okay, we're just going to have to see if this works. And yes, this is Kingdom Come Deliverance, which I have played. I have played. Due to my being a massive history nut and everything. I still can't see the chat properly like this. Hang on, let me see if I can somehow fix this. Let's try that, maybe? Ah, well, I can minimize it. But it still, like, totally tabs out. You've never heard of this. Okay. This game, was a project that it started off on Kickstarter. Its goal was to be a totally historically accurate as possible role-playing game set in 1403 in the Kingdom of Bohemia, so modern-day Czech Republic. Um, it was pretty popular amongst fans of Oblivion because it took a lot of inspiration from Oblivion with the HUD. Although this is first person locked and you don't get to create your own character. You are playing as a specific character. They did that specifically so they could have a proper story mode with some like depth to it. Also, this is probably as close as you will ever see me get to playing a Souls game because its combat is very difficult. And I have never played it on PC before either. I played it on PlayStation 4. I actually pre-ordered it on PS4. Um, so I've never played it on PC before. So we're just going to have to see how this works. Let me just see if there's any way that I can make the window smaller without totally screwing it up. I mean, that's not too bad. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's okay. I can... okay, there we go. I should be able to play this. Yeah, I can play this and still see the chat at the same time. So, we're going to start a new game, and we're going to see how this goes. Hardcore... Recommended players are familiar with the essentials of combat and survival. No, thank you. I think you can use a controller as well, but I'm going to stick with keyboard and mouse for now because I don't know where my 360 controller is at that I could plug into this. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV, and I didn't get all that. The king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Too fast. The studio that made it Warhorse, I believe, is out of Poland. Silver Scallots, 1403. Once I can get my mouse back, which I can't right now, I'm gonna have to fiddle with the sound mixer because that music is way too loud on my end. It is a pretty damn good soundtrack. It should also be noted that when the game first came out, the combat system wasn't as difficult to learn because there was a system in it where you could have training bouts with people that allowed you to learn the controls a little bit better. Personally, I wish they hadn't done it, but during an update, they actually took that away because apparently people were basically just learning the combat system really quickly, and it was making the combat a lot easier than they had wanted it to be. Of course, they kind of balanced it because they actually made it a lot easier to save the game when you're quitting, because originally you have to have a special, a drink in the game called Savior Schnapps to save your game. And used to you had to have that to save and quit as well. Now they've made it so that you only have to have the Savior Schnapps if you want to save and keep playing. Which was a good idea, because the idea of not being able to save beforehand was just bad.
Husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round here should do it.
I do like the idea though, because it does give it a very old school feel. Like you do have to be careful of how you save and stuff. It also makes it very punishing though, especially when the only real way to learn the combat system is by fighting.
Now.
If you die and didn't save, you're fucked.
Get up or I'll come get you up.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table.
Yeah, the
Wait,
voice
what's
acting is
this?
pretty good.
Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Okay, I think we're about to get into the actual game, which means I might not mess with the volume too much because it's not too bad when the music isn't like swelling to a crescendo. Oh, sorry about that. I should have muted that. That's not something anyone wants to hear. See if
Fine
well,
state you're in
okay.
this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Meanwhile, by means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry, all characteristics can be further developed without limitations. Right, so speech, agility, vitality, or strength. Thing is, because the combat system is really difficult, you kind of want to be able to talk your way through shit a lot of the times, because technically you can play this game without killing anyone except like one person. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to try that or not, because it could be easier, could not be easier, but I'm going to go for speech,
Nothing
because,
much.
yeah.
Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, they were a full
Well,
studio,
I've got a feeling there's
but
something you're
they
not
were still an
telling me.
indie studio.
And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
And like I said, they basically got their money from sword fighting. Kickstarter was where they got a lot of the money backing the game. And they were working on it for a while as well. Like, I don't remember. It must have been a good 4 or 5 years from the time that I first discovered it to the time the game actually came out, which it just came out in 2020, I believe, like the early part of 2020. So I can go for more speech. Or actually, no, wait. This might not be giving me that. It might be using it. No, I think it is. I like how what does it matter gives me strength. I will go with this because vitality, I believe, constitutes your health points, and that's really. I think it's more comparable to the special system in Fallout. This is giving me skill point. It's basically giving me level ups in these skills by selecting these options. So I'm going to do this because vitality is important. Having more hit points can be important if you get into a fight.
Everything we did. What's this? An interrogation?
All right, all right. Sorry, son. It's just that I worry about you.
Thanks, Ma, but I'm not 4 years old.
I know, Hal. You've grown
Basically,
up
yeah.
in front of my eyes. It's hard to get used to it.
Okay. Admittedly, playing it in the little bitty window is kind of annoying, so I'm going to have to try and get a second monitor as soon as I can. Okay. This is no longer giving me, like, skills. It's just straight up, like, dialogue.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
You need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
So yeah.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
So yeah, basically, if you haven't picked it up yet, you are Henry, the son of the village blacksmith. However, it should be noted that the village blacksmith has more going on with him than is readily apparent immediately, except to those who have actually studied swordsmithing. A village blacksmith isn't going to be able to make a sword. That's an art form of its own that requires its own skill set. So automatically, if you've read up on that sort of thing, you're kind of going, either they've screwed up royally in, looking at it correctly in the game, or there's more to him than meets the eye. Okay, now we're in the game proper. I'm going to pause, check the volume mixer real quick, because I am just going to turn this down a little bit, just because I don't want it to be too loud on my end. That'll do. And then, yeah, see, you have save game here. See how it's grayed out? Because I have no save here schnapps. But I can save and quit whenever I want. So that was really nice when they added that. So everything seems to run nice. That's good. I was afraid it might be a little laggy. Oh yeah, so this is some, okay, so there's your save your schnapps. I'll just take that. And I think this stuff, it doesn't give like a proper description, but I think the marigold decoction is like a health potion, basically. Bandages, which are important because wounding is a thing in this. I'll take the nails as well because that's for a quest shortly. But for now, we're going to have something to eat. And yes, there is like hunger and everything like that is a thing in this game. And if you get too hungry or too tired, you'll see like your stat bars down there for your health and stamina will actually drop. And they won't be able to heal. They won't be able to heal past a certain point until like all your injuries are healed up and you're well rested and stuff like that. So there is like a survival element to the game. And food, like in a survival game, food can go bad. So things that typically don't, like cheese and stuff like that, is like a really good thing to carry with you. I remember the very first time I played this game, I was just looking at everything because I'm such a freaking history nerd, and they did such a good job, like for the most part, on the way everything looks in it. Like it's all really well done. Like the house feels like a proper house from the time would feel. Oh yeah, lockpicking. Lockpicking is a bitch in this game. Like I think they made it a little bit easier with the update, but it is still really difficult if you don't have practice or any skill in it. So yeah, compass tells you where to go. Yep. Okay, so yeah, C is crouch. Okay.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
All right. Oh God, now I get to try and read this when it's all tiny. Sometimes you need powers of persuasion to achieve your goals. When talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them. The mouth symbol is you can simply use speech, which, however, is influenced by the reputation you have at that moment with the person you're talking to. In the Middle Ages, social status was permanent, so the quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference on how people respond to you. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you and will also be more willing to assign risky tasks to you. That's influenced mainly by your strength and the deterrent effect of your weapons and equipment. The other things are also taken into account, such as bloodstains on your clothes. You can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. You first have to agree on a persuasive sum. Bribing people works in the same way as shopping, see trade and haggling. In special cases, you can try any other skills, horsemanship, for instance. It's not only the manner of persuasion that's important, but also the specific offer, because sometimes it's not enough to choose according to your highest characteristics. You have to really read what you're going to say. Yeah, it can be very daunting. I remember being very daunted the first time all this stuff popped up because it's like so much information to take in. But this was like a big part of what they wanted to do with the game, was make it so that the combat system's intricate, but also this sort of thing, like your speech skill and stuff like that, is really intricate. Different approaches work on different people. You won't intimidate a tough brawler easily, and no matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easily. That's because Henry's abilities aren't simply assigned a universal value, but compared with the abilities of his counterpart. You can see the values of the various abilities in the game under the corresponding icons. You can always see your own abilities. Your counterpart's abilities are visible to you if it's someone you know well, or if you're skilled at reading people, learned through the perk empathetic. It's not just about stats, though. The outcome is influenced by other factors, like your reputation, whether you're dirty or bleeding. If you can't outdo the nimble tongue of a merchant, for example, you may want to poison him a little first, and then he'll be easier to persuade. Or, if you lead a guard away from his friends, he'll be easier to scare. Yeah, that like I said, like with any game like this, it's all like personal preference. I don't mind this level of detail, um, as it were. So, or I guess detail isn't necessarily the right word. Like, either way, yeah, I don't mind stuff that's like really intricate kind of thing. Okay.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? Alright. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. It also now, I don't think originally when the game first came out it would save after interactions like that either. Which basically the save system was really whack when the game first came out. It sucked, but okay, quest log. Yep, okay. Okay. Yep. Basically, I played the game, but I never got to finish it. So it's kind of what I'm wanting to kind of aim to try to do with this is to like play it through to the end, or until I get sick of it. It'll depend on how well I can get accustomed to the combat in it this time. Having a little bit of lag there now.
Indeed I am, or I'll have nothing to smoke the ore with, and the king won't get his silver.
Okay, I need money before I can talk to him. Oh wait, hang on.
Hey,
Let's
Biff,
just go ahead and do this
you
first.
want to learn something?
Let's just go ahead and do this
Have
first.
you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by
Yes.
the sheepfold as usual.
Or I can literally just follow you over there. Can't remember if there's like a way to just walk normally. The game has that same problem that every game I have ever played has. Your character moves a lot faster than the average NPC. Except when they need to move faster than the average NPC, and then they can't. Yeah, like, as you can tell, I'm really outpacing this dude. So I'll just wait here for him to wander his, happy butt up here, and we can whack one another with some wooden swords. Or more likely, I'm gonna get the crap smacked out of me. So basically, all this dude does is teach you, like, the basics. He doesn't teach you any, like, combos or anything.
Can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Nice. Very good. Not bad. Very good. Now you're getting it. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Very good. Good. Once again. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice. Fine. Now you're getting it. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of thirsty.
So yeah, that's literally the basics. Is just how to make attacks.
No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Okay.
Hey,
Let's go.
Henry's come to see us.
Yeah, when you have like a decent reputation in a place, like people when they pass you will call things out like that, like, "Oh, hey, Henry."
What was it I needed?
I'm gonna open the map real quick because I don't remember where the hell I'm supposed to be going. So I'm here. That's the ale. Ah, okay. So I need to go right over this way. Now this guy is a pain in the butt because he's a mouthy drunk and he doesn't want to give you what he owes you, or rather what he owes your dad. So
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
okay, so I don't know any of his stats, but
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like
basically
that?
there's not a lot you can do to get away from this without fighting him.
Well, I'll teach you then.
At least from what I've gathered.
Oh well.
Okay, so we're going into unarmed combat. Hook, jab, kick is F, right? Lock on opponent, which is useful. Shift is unlocking, right? Q is block, right? Okay. Ah! Okay, that's fine.
Oh dear, did that hurt?
I don't remember how to dash. I don't remember how to dash. That's not good. Is it? Oh, it's just... Nope, that just unlocked.
God.
Fuck! Yeah, basically I'm getting my ass kicked. I don't remember how to dash. I thought it was... I don't remember if the dude told me that or not. Oh, come on.
Missed. You're done for, bastard.
God damn it.
Yeah! Bloody hell.
Oh, come on.
Here.
Okay.
Is that all you...
Oh, did it? It's still running on my end. Hmm. Hmm. All right, I'll try ending the stream and starting it back up again. Then maybe that'll help.